Is my Lucky Valentine, and I absolutely love this horse. He is going to be perfect for anybody who just wants a steady Eddie type of packer with an amazing brain who's just super sweet and easy to be around, both on the ground and in the tack. He's just an absolute love bug and a pleasure. He is a 4 year old, excuse me, he's a 4 year old thoroughbred gelding. He's 16 one hands. He's by made from Lucky, which makes sense with his name as my Lucky Valentine. And this kid has spent the winter with my friend Jody at her farm, and she just absolutely raves about him. I mean, she told me that he's one of her favorites, just always well mannered and quiet and all the things, and he definitely is. I mean, he makes that impression immediately upon being here. So this is his first post track ride, and obviously he's a little distracted. I mean, he's only been at the farm for 2 days, and it's not like I lunged him or anything before I got on this morning. We just came out to the ring and got on. So it's oftentimes I find in my ring, because you can't see any part of any of this from where their paddocks and stuff are, that they are often distracted, especially the younger ones. And there's a lot of traffic going by and tractors far out in the fields doing their farming work. And so he was just a little bit, wanting to look at everything going on outside the ring, which I understand and honestly doesn't bother me at all. I'm happy to let him do it, because he does have such a soft, easy way of going. And one thing I actually really appreciate him about him is that he's very soft in his mouth, and he obviously wants to make a great frame, but I absolutely love that he can go around so pleasantly, with his nose out and a little bit off the bridle, just a bit of a loop in the rein, nose out, not 100% connected, but totally calm and happy and steady there. One thing just in my own riding that I am reflecting and learning on is that I've ridden my personal horses much too much in the bridle. They need to be able to also go around nicely off the bridle, off the contact so much, and still be just as rideable and straight and quiet and all the things. And he definitely, like, that's just something that comes so easily to him. So, you're seeing his very first post track ride in a new place. So, yeah, of course, he's a little bit distracted and a little bit wiggly. But I also think you're seeing him like at his pinnacle of probably, I'm sure he's a little nervous. He doesn't know what's going on. So if ever a horse was going to have a moment or act a little bit excitable or silly or whatever the thing, whatever have you it be, he's not going to do any of those things. I mean, I think the worst this horse could do is put his head up and look around a little bit. And when he does that, even it's in a very soft, very quiet way. And he's just actually such a cute mover. He has a really adorable way of going, and imagine just when you actually get him straight and looking where he's going down a straight line, he'll just be such a beautiful shape and movement and all the things. I just absolutely love him. I really think the world of him today after our ride. Which now I forget what I was going to say before, because I just started going off about how much I love him. Oh, I remember. Okay, so he last ran on 10/29 at Penn National. And then actually he was still in training until, well, his last published work is from December of 2025 at Fairhill Training Center. And then actually, shortly after that, he really spent the winter and the beginning of the spring at my friend Jody's. He had some knee surgery over the winter. They went into both knees and cleaned them up, which is nothing to be afraid of. It's actually wonderful. Somebody took this horse whose knees were imperfect and made them very, very lovely. So I'm actually waiting on his connections to send me his radiographs. I'm going to be getting them, and I'll be happy to share them with interested parties. But his knees look great. He is completely unlimited in what's going on with his knees, thanks to the fact that his racing connections spent that time and money to get that done. And actually, he could have gone back to racing, but his connections decided to make their string a little bit smaller, and so he got the cut. So, which I'm glad he did, because he's just absolutely lovely. So the knee surgery is actually like a little gift. Somebody went in there and made things all pretty and nice, and he is totally unlimited, and he can go on and do anything. And actually, he was back in training at my friend's farm. So it's not like he hasn't been working. He's been working now for a while, and he's very, very sound and all looks great. There's just nothing to be concerned about there, but I will be getting the films and I'll be happy to share them. Just reach out to me if you'd like to see them. He has a wonderful canter, super balanced and rhythmic and all the things. The hardest thing about him in the canter is honestly just keeping him going. Keep getting him into the canter takes quite a bit of leg. Keeping the canter takes quite a bit of leg. He is certainly a horse for somebody who wants to be clucking and kicking. It's hard to imagine that he's ever going to really go faster than you would like him to go. He's so funny with all the looking around. So much to see. So here obviously is towards the end of our ride, so he's more focused and more sort of listening to me than he was at the beginning, just because he's had time to sort of take it all in a little bit. And he really is just such a lovely mover. So much squeezing to get the canter. And you see he's switched there behind, and that's just some distraction. He's not 100% balanced because he's still a bit distracted by everything that's going on. And so it's no big deal. I don't make a big fuss about it. Excuse me. Just ask again, and then no problem. And actually, the other way, I believe, to the right, he picked up the left lead and did a really nice change to the right. Really nice, clean change. He has such a cute little expression on his face. His ears are flopping back and forth. I just love that. So I just think this horse is going to be just so fun for somebody. He's going to be a great partner. And then here he is on the ground. He is excellent on the ground, as you would expect. Absolutely loves him some peppermints and all the attention and affection that you're willing to give. Really sweet horse.